So it started as me trying to save $20 by not buying a makeup pouch off of Amazon, has now become an over $200 hobby because every single time I go to a fabric store to get one thing, I get sucked in and I get so distracted by all these pretty fabrics, like look how cute, and these zippers. I've now made 4 different reversible makeup pouches. So now that I've gotten the hang of it, here's my tutorial for you guys. For today, I think I'm gonna do this fabric for the outer layer. First, you're gonna need your patterned outer fabric, and then your lining. I'm using a satin fabric. You're gonna need a fusible interfacing. This helps to make the makeup pouch nice and rigid. And then a zipper, and obviously your sewing machine. And you're gonna cut 11 by 8 inches for your pattern fabric, 11 by 8 inches for your lining fabric, and then again, another 11 by 8 inches for your interfacing. Now that you have your 6 pieces of fabric, here's where you have to pay attention. First, I'm gonna put 1 piece of the lining down. Outer fabric with the pattern facing up, I'm gonna put it right on top. The zipper, and have the zipper facing down, and align this top edge with the top edge of this fabric. Basically like this. You want it to line up and you want the zipper kind of jutting out. I'm going to cut off this part right here, and it's gonna come out at about ½ an inch or more. You want the zipper to be longer than your fabric. Then your lining, the outer part needs to be facing down, right on top. You're gonna wanna pin the top because we're gonna sew right above where the zipper is. Now I'm going to sew a straight line starting from 1 centimeter from this edge and sew it all the way down right above where the zipper is. So the zipper is right here, you're going to sew right above it. For this part, I'm using my zipper foot. Now it should look like this. You could iron all the fabric before you go in and sew it, but I like to iron it afterwards because then it helps to flatten this part out, which makes it easier to sew your top stitch. I also don't have an iron or an ironing board, so I just use my hair straightener. It works just fine. Now I'm gonna do my top stitch. I'm gonna start 1 centimeter down, and I'm gonna go all the way down till about 1 centimeter from the bottom. Now you're gonna put the other piece of interfacing down, the other outer fabric with the pattern facing you, down right on top of it. Then you're gonna take this part with the zipper facing down again, line it up to the top, just like that. It should look like this. And then your inner fabric facing down, satin part down, lined up to the top. We're basically gonna do the exact same thing we just did. So I'm gonna pin the top, again, sewing 1 centimeter from the top. And then you wanna separate your 2 sections. So 3 on both sides. And I'm gonna iron it once more. This is taking me a lot longer to explain than I thought, so go to part 2.